The Wally Show podcast is our daily radio show heard live through the WayFM app each morning and hosted by Wally, Gavin, and me, Betty Rock. For more fun, be sure to connect with us at wayfm.com/Wally.
The Wally Show podcast is brought to you by Colorado Christian University Online, where you can earn a degree online just like Betty Rock. You can learn more at ccu.edu/Wally. Makeup's done? Hair's did?
This is probably one of the most glamorous moments of my life.
Time for News-ish with Betty Rock on The Wally Show.
It's tough being a parent, and sometimes you've just hit your limit, and you may tell a little white lie here or there to just get your kids to cooperate and just do what you tell them to.
I get it.
And so I know that my parents have, later in life, I found out that they had told me a couple of things that I thought were real. Then I got into my 20s and I was like, wait a minute, that's not real. You can't have ice cream after you eat fish sticks. That's not true. I was told that was poisonous and I would die.
Yeah.
I don't even know why. I think it was to keep me from eating ice cream. I don't know.
And
anyway,
you must have eaten a lot of fish sticks as a kid, too.
Yeah, I still do. But anyway, I found a list of some of the best ones that parents are sharing. And maybe these are a few that you want to incorporate into your own parenting arsenal. Yeah. The first one is, if you want to take a good nap, but your kids are just being crazy, you tell them, hey, wake me up in an hour, and then we're going to start cleaning this house. If you do that, they're going to do everything they can not to wake you up.
Smart.
That is ingenious.
Right?
Oh, my goodness. I wish I had known that.
Another one is, one guy said that his dad told him that the car had a sunroof and that his dad said, there's an ejector button. If I hit this button, y'all start fighting. It's going to launch you straight to the moon, okay? And he would threaten sometimes to hit that button if him and his brother started fighting in the back seat. And then finally, there's one girl, she said that she didn't find out until she was 27 years old that when ice cream trucks play the music, it means they have ice cream. She was always told ice cream trucks play the music because they're out of ice cream.
Oh, that is
stay
so
away.
wrong.
Yes.
That's so devious.
It's maniacal is what it is, but it's also slightly genius.
It saves you money. It saves you peace of mind.
Yeah.
I mean, yes, they're diabolical, but also very clever.
It's twisted but slightly gifted, you know? It's like, that's pretty good. I would definitely, if I had a child now young, I would definitely incorporate a couple of these. Uplifting Way FM, this is The Wally Show. Who's this?
This is Pepper.
What's up, Pepper?
I'm on my way to work. Just thought I'd call and see what y'all are up to.
Same old, same old. Be a jerk, go to work. That's what we do.
Well, I know that's what you do.
Yeah. Where do you work?
I work for Avis Budget. It's a car rental company.
Oh, I bet that could be a tough job. You don't have to do the thing where you're at the counter renting cars to people, do you?
No, I actually work at the airport. So what I do is when you come to the front desk and you want a SUV, my phone's going to ring there and say, Pepper, we need an SUV in the lot. So I'm going to go into our clean lot, get a nice clean SUV, drive it up there and let you have it.
Oh, there you go. That's the job I would like at a car rental place. I would not want to be the one renting the cars.
What's the weirdest thing you found that was left in a rental car?
Honestly, the strangest thing was a brand new umbrella.
Oh, okay.
Huh.
It was an upside-down umbrella, too.
Yeah.
I really liked it.
Yeah, those are. She's like,
keep
I
it?
still have it.
Yeah. In fact, to tell you the truth, there were two of them, two identical ones in that same car. I thought, wow, this is neat.
Well, girl, I appreciate you calling. I hope you have a great rest of your day.
Same to you guys.
You know what? I'm curious. Who else is headed to work right now? And what do you do? Because, we got to get up early to do this job, and I know there are a bunch of other people that are doing the exact same thing right now. So let's talk to you. 855-33-WAY-FM. That's 855-33-WAY-FM. So what do you do for a living?
I am a middle school teacher.
I was going to ask what's the toughest part about your job until you said I'm a middle school teacher, and then I'm like, oh, it's all hard.
Every day, all day.
What is the most rewarding part? I'll be positive. The most rewarding part of your job as a middle school teacher?
When they come to you with something that they're concerned with or having trouble with.
That's the kind of teacher that a parent wants for their kid, that you have genuine concern and care for their kid. Because typically, you are the second or third parent in that kid's life.
Sometimes more than a parent.
Yeah.
Which is fine with me. I lost my son back in 2019, and both of my children went to the school that I teach at, so it's a pretty special place, and the kids they're just my people.
I love that. And you know what? Because you have that attitude, your kids are going to come out the better for it as well. So that's awesome. Well, Joy, thanks for being on the show with us.
Thanks for having me. Have a great day, y'all.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye.
I would have liked to have been in Joy's class. Here's what I'm thinking as I look back on it. I didn't have bad teachers. I think I was a bad kid.
No, that doesn't seem to check out.
It doesn't check out, right? Okay, good.
No.
I'm talking crazy. Forget I said anything.
Don't be down on yourself like that.
So what do you do for a living?
I deliver bread to grocery stores for a living.
Oh, boy. I bet you have to get up early for that.
Typically, I wake up 1:30 or 2 a.m.
What?
Man, that is crazy. I thought we had it bad getting up like 3:30. That is crazy.
Are you disciplined about going to bed at a decent hour or no?
I go to bed about 7, 8 o'clock is the latest, yeah.
Now, I have to ask you this, James, as a professional bread deliverer. I've heard that there are, like, keys to getting fresh bread, like, and it's in that tag that is on the bread, that little plastic thing you pull off, and that different colors mean different things. Is that true or an urban legend?
It's true for my company. Color code's actually for us to pull the bread, and then actually it's got the date printed on it. So if you're looking for a secret, is the farther back you dig, the better the date.
Oh, okay, yeah, because you put the stuff you want to move that's getting closer to its expiration date to the front, and the fresher stuff is in the back. Good to know.
James, one more question. Why does bread have to be delivered that early?
It's required by the grocery stores. Most of them open up at 4 o'clock, and they close the receiving hours around 11 or 12.
It's because the bread people are committed. You don't see the snack pack pudding guy getting up at 1 o'clock to deliver his pudding. He's not going to be there. But James, the bread guy, is going to be there early for you. Getting it done, sir. Thank you. You're a hero.
Appreciate it, guys.
So what do you do?
I work at a cancer center.
Okay, now I'm really curious about this. Do you see your job as joyful or difficult?
It is both. It's hard whenever you go to schedule a patient that just got bad news, but then it's rewarding whenever you go in a room and the patient got good news, or they finished their chemo. That's rewarding.
Lisa, how do you, I guess not the word is not disassociate, but how do you separate yourself from all of the bad that you can see there and then go home?
It's hard. It's really hard. You have your favorites, and when one of your favorites doesn't make it, it's really hard.
I recently went to a funeral for a friend of mine. Her mom passed away from cancer, and it was so awesome to see all the nurses that came from her cancer center. They actually came to her funeral, and it meant the world to my friend, of course, and her siblings.
You become probably one of the most important people in their lives because they're going through something really, really difficult, and you have the opportunity to make a bad situation better and live out your faith in the process.
Exactly. Well, thank you. You guys have a great day.
Hey, Wally, do you have a minute?
Sorry, busy.
I have cake.
Oh, what do you need?
Yeah, see, that's a perfect example of even though we are busy, we make time for what's important.
Yeah, because going back to school as an adult, you're busy with work, you've got family, but if you want to make your education a priority, trust me, you can do it. Betty did.
Like when I first started, I was super intimidated because it had been a while since I've been in school, but I mean, from the very first conversation, I felt like they were setting me up for success.
Yeah, and going back to school with CCU's flexible online courses makes it so convenient.
Yeah, and what's so cool is every class has a biblical worldview perspective. And so you think, well, how can they turn math into a biblical worldview? They find a way.
Yeah, and that was one of my jobs when I was teaching at CCU, was integrating not just the facts and figures of things, but how your faith plays into what you're going to do.
CCU offers Christ-centered higher education, transforming students to impact the world with grace and truth.
Cultivate your mind without compromising your heart. Get started today at online.ccu.edu. Colorado Christian University is a non-profit impact partner.
Getting you caught up. It's news-ish on The Wally Show.
So with over 20 national and private items in this bag, including a butterball turkey for 97 cents a pound, which is a good deal. Turkey's cheaper sometimes than you think it's going to be, like even for a big one. Like, I mean, if you think about it, a 20-pound turkey at 97 cents a pound would be $20.
Yeah, and that'll feed people for
days.
I
know. But it's going to actually come in handy this holiday season here for Thanksgiving, because this package altogether will serve up to 10 people, and it costs only $40, and Walmart is doing it up.
Hey, that's wonderful.
So if you're the one that always gets stuck cooking for Thanksgiving and no one offers to help pay, this might be your ticket. Walmart's going to also offer free express delivery on these meal baskets for the first time for people as well. So
that's cool.
Because it's busy. I do like Thanksgiving because you don't have the pressure of the gifts yet. And you just get the food and the fun and the family and stuff like that, which I like. Aldi is also offering a meal for 10 for $40 as well, not to be outdone. And then Costco has a meal for 8 people for $25.
Oh.
And so, yeah.
That's also really good. These are really good meals for, not everyone's going to have hundreds of dollars to spend on Thanksgiving.
I thought we were in the middle of a bird pandemic. Is that not the case?
No, I think we're good. I think it's over. If so, eat around that part. I love this one, though, the Costco one. The entire meal includes a 5-pound Amish raised free-range turkey breast, mashed potatoes, green bean casserole, mac and cheese stuffing. I mean, it's really got all the stuff, including a whole pumpkin pie.
What?
Like, pretty good. It's a pretty good deal. Because, you say, like, I'm not going to spend a bunch of money this year, but you end up doing it all. So you could either get this $25 meal from Costco or the $100.50 hot dog meal for everybody.
Oh.
But even that's going to be $12. And so that's half the price of the Costco one. So I would go with that for sure. But I go back to the description, the 5-pound Amish range free-range turkey. That doesn't make me buy it anymore. But for some people, maybe it does.
I don't know. It makes him more personable, and that makes me not want to buy him because he's Amish. Bless his little
That's
heart.
it. See, he had a God, that he served. What? And so he did. He was faithful.
No.
And so there's a bit by Nate Bargatze talking about this exact same thing that Betty Rock's alluding to.
And when you go buy chicken now, they have 2 kinds of chicken you can buy. They have a free-range chicken, and then they have, a not free-range. They want you to eat the free-range chicken, which is the chicken that is allowed to roam free. Obviously, not now, all right? He's dead at the store. But they still have a list of his hobbies on the package, which is just a good touch. That's just a good touch right there. But I don't want to eat that chicken. I feel terrible. I don't eat a chicken that had a dream, and that was that chicken. Life was great for that guy. I want a miserable, not free-range chicken. I want a chicken that when they killed it, he was like, look, I'm ready for this, all right? How much better would you feel if they killed your chicken, bring it to you, and by the way, your chicken killed itself last night?
That's so wrong, but so funny.
So what is TikTok and how do you use it?
Uplifting Way FM, this is The Wally Show, and TikTok is one of those things you get out of it what you put into it, like your algorithm, what you choose to watch, and I actually find a lot of great faith-based stuff in there as well, and this is one, a girl who's a youth pastor at her church, and I think that a lot of women will agree with this lady's stance. She's playing both characters in this. So she's talking about what a men's conference is going to look like and what a women's conference is going to look like. So she's doing both. Here we go.
Hey, welcome to the men's conference, all right? Check-in is out by the grill. Ribeye or pulled pork. Make sure you grab a t-shirt that's your size and also grab an axe because we're doing axe throwing. Woo, woo.
Oh, hey, besties. Welcome to women's conference. Over there by the check-in table, you're gonna find your free tote bag with a floral notebook in it. We hope you came hungry today, ladies, because we're gonna have chicken salad later. Yay!
All the winners of the games today will be going home with a pocket knife and a camo Bible.
Now, ladies, we're going to break for a fun activity together. We're going to sit and make vision boards with our sisters in Christ while we go around the circle and share our abandonment wounds.
You, my brother in Christ, are a warrior.
Yeah. Now, ladies, today we're going to be talking about 14 ways to love your husband better when he's emotionally unavailable.
That's so good, man. And Betty Rock, I just see you nodding in agreement.
It is so true. It's not fair because with women, it's more like we're going to sip tea and share our feelings.
Yeah.
And then I know at my church, when they talk about a men's conference, it's like they're going to go wrestle a bear.
Yeah, we rule.
Like, what? Not that I want to wrestle a bear, but y'all's conferences sound a lot more fun.
I'm glad that you bring that up, because she then went on to do like a serious video about what she would design a women's conference to be like. Here, check this out. I bet you would go to this one, Rock.
My conference is going to be called Not Your Mama's Conference. This conference is for the women who want ribs or a ribeye in place of a chicken salad croissant. They want a message of empowerment. Dare I say, I create a women's conference where I don't assume that everyone attending is sad. Instead of journaling about our trauma, we're gonna zip line through it. Worship, we're bringing in Maverick City. We don't need an acoustic guitar and a piano in a minor key where we all cry. Like, we're trying to get our praise on.
I love this girl. Absolutely. Better for you, Rock?
Yeah, like, let's just get Chick-fil-A to cater it in. Like, I think you'll make everyone happy with that. The problem is that with women, you're more about like, well, we need something light because everyone's on a gluten diet or, all kinds of diets. And so for men, it's just like, we want ribs.
Yeah. Well, let's do this. 855-33-WAY-FM. This is your chance to design the ultimate women's conference, okay? So if you notice some of the things that this girl's noticed, that Betty Rock has talked about, and you're like, I don't want that out of my women's conference. I'm curious, what do you want? Because just like in marriages, we have no idea. What do you want?
I have a suggestion.
Yeah, go.
Puppies and kittens.
Love it. But that kind of is her thing. Like, it's pretty girly.
I'd take that at a men's conference.
Oh, gosh, Gavin. All right. 85. You're not invited to the men's conference.
No.
855-33-WAY-FM. That's 855-33-WAY-FM. What is your perfect idea for a women's conference to make it better? We'll take it now. So how would you design one?
Okay, first off, you can wear your pajamas. You want to bring your slippers? Bring your slippers.
Yes.
Second of all, I am down with the steak. Give me a ribeye and a baked potato. I don't care who's watching me. That's what I want to eat. And maybe like an applicable how-to. You don't know how to cook? Let me make you something. You don't know how to do your bills? Let me teach you something.
That's fun because guys combine like axe throwing and scripture. And so if you combine something that you would like to do, something you would be into, plus center it around scripture, I think you'd have a much more successful event that maybe more women would like. I get you guys got to speak up and say, this is what we want.
That's what I want. Give me some God, some steak, and my pajamas, and I'm going to be gold.
There you go. Sadly, Gavin would like that same thing. All right, Ashley, you're up. How would you design your women's conference?
So my women's conference, first off, Betty Rock, I agree with you. Chick-fil-A is the way to go.
Yes.
But also, can we just go to a rage room and get some of our aggressions out about the frustrations that we have, you know?
That totally sounds like a guy's conference for sure. Like that's the kind of thing guys would do. I love that you're thinking this way.
Yeah, because I think women have a lot more rage than you realize.
Oh, yeah.
We're trying to keep it in, and we're trying to be easygoing.
And demure.
Yeah, but sometimes it's just a bit much.
All right, Penny, you're in charge. You get to design a new women's conference. What would you put in it?
No makeup allowed.
I love the no makeup allowed because everybody, I think there's a pressure that women put on each other to look a certain way, and you're going to put yourself together when you go to a women's event.
Definitely, but I want a time off from all of that.
And if you know everybody else is doing the same, it makes it a little bit more comfortable.
But there'll be that one lady that dresses to the nines.
And she's
is
like, what? I just woke up this way.
Have you been to a revival lately? I have. Hey, it's the Wally Show on Uplifting Way FM. I haven't been to a revival in a lot of years, and our church is doing one. And so they had speaker Christine Caine come in, who we've had on the show before.
She's awesome.
Yeah, she's really great. And she was great last night. I was thinking, would they have got a speaker for revival? I didn't think it was a revival meeting that night. And so you got the worship team there. They do about 25 songs leading up to it. Then you got Christine Caine. Then, hey, let's do an altar call. And then another 15 songs.
Which are all
just
great.
to round this up.
All good things.
Everything's great, yeah. And so a lot of fun. But anyway, there was a couple points that I really liked from Christine Caine that I want to share. Because she talked about her story of abuse, from the time before she even was old enough to go to school. And finding out at 34 years old, she was adopted, and a lot of backstory in her life. But she did this against a few of the questions, like the first 3 questions that are ever asked in the Bible. And the first question was from the serpent to Eve, and it was, did God really say? That's kind of throwing that out there. And that's such an important question to know the answer to. Why? Because if we do not know what God said, we will substitute his perfect truth for what other people, like that serpent or other people in our lives, will tell us. People will tell you you're worthless. People will tell you you're not important. People will tell you you're not special. You have no idea, your identity could be wrong. People will tell you that you're a mistake. And then if you're not careful, you can start to believe that. The second question in the Bible, and the first from God, was, where are you? And this is one that's always been interesting to people, because after they sinned, Adam and Eve hid, and people are like, well, how God should have known where they were. He did. But the point of this was, he's like, where are you? Because he wanted them to come back into his presence on their own, because they had run from him in their sin. And we do that all the time. The first thing we do is try to hide from God and run away, and he's like, hey, where are you? Come to me. And the third question, and this is the one that's kind of the bring it home, was God asked them, he said, who told you? So like if you're a kid and your kid comes home and tells you something and he says something you don't agree with or don't like, your first question is, who told you that? And that's what he's saying. Who told you that? Who told you that God was holding something back from you? Who told you that you were unwanted, that you cannot break your addiction? Who told you you'll always let people down? Who told you you're not enough? We listen to so many people, and we even listen to ourselves, and it can be misleading and leading at the same time, because it leads us down the wrong path. And it can lead us to destruction, depression, distraction, and it can take a complete opposite direction from God. And so to get out of your own head, you got to get to know what God says about you. God says you're planned, you have a purpose, you're loved unconditionally, you're chosen. And those are the words that you need to know and that you need to repeat and you need to internalize. So when you hear things about you that are counter to what God says about you, consider the source. And if it's not the voice of God or it's counter to what he says about you, throw it away. So there you go. Revival. Boom.
Who's excited to find out what's going on today?
It's that woo-woo.
It's news-ish on The Wally Show.
What you got, Gavin?
Hopefully you've been encouraging your kids and maybe holding yourself accountable when it comes to brushing your teeth lately, because candy season is upon us. Halloween is 1 week away, and I'm already seeing kids get out for trunk-or-treating events, and I've had to hold myself back from grabbing the giant bags of candy.
I know.
At Walmart these days. It's funny because like our neighborhood doesn't even hand out candy. It would just be for me.
It's for the kids, honey. It's for the kids. And then no one comes by. My wife was like, do you want to get a bag of candy to hand out this year? I'm like, who are you? We never do this. We always turn the light off, hide from children, and go to a movie.
That's a good
that's what we do. That's our thing.
But I found out that when it comes to candy this year, there are certain candies that are on the decline in being purchased, and then some that are on the rise. So I thought we'd go over.
So you can get the good
those.
stuff to keep your house from getting egged.
Okay, so if you the stuff that's on the decline, maybe stay away from this. Don't actually hand this out. One of the ones is, unfortunately, candy corn. People don't want it these days.
People don't want it.
Candy corn is the best. I have a bag of candy corn on my desk that somebody sent me that I've been eating this past month. Betty Rock even will dip her hand in there from time to time.
Yeah, if I'm desperate. But most of the time, people don't want it. It just tastes like sugared wax.
Yeah, love it.
Delicious
You
sugar
said that
wax.
so judgy, too.
Yeah, come on. Another one that's on the decline. I get this. It's licorice.
Yes.
I am starting to think that licorice is old people candy.
Yeah.
At this point.
To me, like Twizzlers are driving road trip candy. I like to eat those when I drive, and not the black ones. For the
that's
love.
medicine.
Black licorice it's the devil's candy. I'm not being dramatic. It's disgusting.
I don't think you are. The candies that are on the rise and maybe might be something to think about when you're going and getting the candy for the kids that might be coming by. Haribo gummies are becoming a lot more popular.
I love gummy bears.
For some reason, Baby Ruth
making a comeback.
That's
my mom's favorite.
I was gonna say it also felt like an old person candy.
Yeah. What are you saying about my mom,
but then
Gavin?
You said your mom.
My mom listens, Gavin. You just called my mom old.
How old is she?
She's 83 years young, you two.
Yeah, 83 years young.
Great. And then Hershey Kisses are also on the rise. So those are just some candies to maybe maybe stock up a little
I
bit
never
extra
pass those
on.
out because they always get like damaged and stuff, and like people think you're doing stuff to them. The best way too, I mean, if you want to be the house that everybody loves and the kids all run to, full-size candy bars. There you go. That's all you got to do.
Yeah.
You're right.
It's an easy
Full-size candy
strategy.
bars. Yeah, it's going to cost you a bunch of money, but
Worth
your house
it.
will not get TP'd. The other kids will protect your house.
It's
if they know.
insurance.
Yeah, exactly. It's kind of like paying the candy mob, but they will protect your house if you're doing full-size this year.
Uplifting Way FM. It's what your People magazine would sound like with a Southern accent. It's The Rock Report with Betty Rock.
I have no jealousy when it comes to having to be a full-time singer. I think it sounds like it would be difficult, especially when you're sick, under the weather, or you're just not feeling good at all. I know there are times where it's got to be hard, but when I found this video on my TikTok of isolated vocals from well-known celebrities, I had to listen. Okay?
Some of them are painful.
Some are good, some are bad. Okay, but we are not here to judge.
I am.
Okay, Wally is here to judge. So I have a few examples. I have one of a good one. Then we have a few of bad.
Okay, who's the good?
So we're starting off with Whitney Houston. She could do no wrong.
I'm so glad she's in the good category.
Guide me, oh, thou great Jehovah.
Yeah, that lady was just smooth, man. And the thing about it is, like, that was someone that could sing. And back in the day, you used to kind of have to be able to sing. And now there's so many studio tricks that you don't have to be able to back it up live, and it's kind of sad.
Yeah. But don't use that. Well, maybe just take this with a grain of salt, okay? Here's Selena Gomez with her isolated vocals.
Oh, you're so judgy. I would never pick this.
At an award show.
Oh, really? Okay, here we go.
I saw the signs and I ignored it. Rose-colored glasses are distorted. Set fire to my purpose, and I let it burn.
Ooh.
It's weird because you can, in my head, I can hear
There's auto-tune
a
on
good
it.
singer, but like,
Yeah.
it's just a weird and off.
There's auto-tune on that. That thing that
Yeah.
makes T-Pain, like, they tweaked out the auto-tune. Auto-tune is a device that takes what you're singing, and when you're off, it puts it on pitch. When I have to do my stuff, that auto-tune almost blows up. Like, it's like, I can't do this.
It's like 150% auto-tune.
Yeah, 100%.
None Wally.
Oh, absolutely.
And then finally, Mariah Carey. She's got great vocals.
Classic.
It was just during her New Year's Eve show, it was off.
This makes my Christmas every year when we play this.
It's baby all I want for Christmas is you.
Now, could I do any of that? No, probably not. But it is kind of interesting. The people that are releasing these, what used to happen is it used to have to be someone in your camp that would release an isolated vocal because it was so bad. But now there's things called stemming, and you can actually take any song and pull the vocals out by themselves. And that's what people are doing all over TikTok. One of my old favorite bands from the 80s was Motley Crue. And Vince Neil, the lead singer, is just lost it. And they're still out there touring. Here is a little bit of isolated vocals from him.
So there's a movie in that Hollywood. I see myself a proudly and for that hood.
I'm not even sure what language he's speaking. Yeah.
Sounds like a toddler.
Yeah, but it does sound like a toddler. Here's the funny thing, though. I found isolated vocals for him when he was probably in his 20s, and it's better, but I think you guys will hate it.
You better set me free, cause I'm a hot and a young, run free, a little bit better than it used to be, cause I'm alive.
Because at least you can, like, understand what he's saying.
Yeah.
But he's lost his step, man.
That sounds like when you try to sing metal.
Yeah, that's
music.
the 80s
No,
rock
I would
stuff.
say the other one sounds more like
Uplifting Way FM, this is the Wally Show, and we're going to do a little chicken or egg game, a chance for you to win a prize. All you have to do is tell us which of two things came first, a la the chicken or the egg. We'll do a little practice round to show you how it works. Which came first, Betty and Gavin? Angel food cake or devil's food cake?
What is devil's?
Devil's food cake is like really chocolatey.
Yes.
It's very
yeah.
rich and chocolatey. And then the angel one is more vanilla-y.
Yeah, so chocolatey it's a sin, some might say.
I'm going to go with the angel one because I feel like people would be a little bit more standoffish to introduce a devil's food cake.
I think that's a good call. And I think that we would lean more bland food first before we got richer.
Roughly when do you think angel food cake was invented then, Rock?
1836.
That's a very specific and
pulled it
confident
right out of thin air.
Yes. Okay, Gavin?
Let's go 1941.
That seems like more of like a homemaker thing, like a 50s mid-century modern thing. They'd whip that up in an apron or something. The irony, Betty Closer. Betty Closer, 1870.
Wow.
Hey!
Was angel food cake, and devil's food cake, you're right, was the response to the angel food cake in 1900.
All right.
So
See,
30
I know
years,
something.
they just let the angel there, and then the devil's like, had enough, and I'm going to get my due. And so there you go. All right, so that's the way it works. You have two choices. You just tell us which came first. And so I think I'm going to make yours a little more challenging. That was a pretty easy one. 855-33-WAY-FM. That's 855-33-WAY-FM. If you want a chance to win a prize and play along on the show with us, you can do it now. Uplifting WAY-FM. This is The Wally Show. Mariah, welcome to Chicken or Egg, where you're going to get two choices, and you just have to tell us which of these two things came first. Now, Betty Rock is here to help you. She got her round right, so maybe she will be beneficial to you. So here we go. Which came first? Women in space or a man on the moon?
Oh, gosh. I don't want to say man on the moon, but I want it to be women.
Okay, now wait a minute. So I know Wally pretty well, 19 years of experience here, and I know that he likes to play tricks. So it could be when he's saying first females in space, what he's referring to is the first female monkey. Okay.
Okay, I can tell you that's a great logic, and I appreciate you having that little faith in me. But no, I'm not.
Oh,
it's an
that's not
actual
the case.
human. Yes.
Oh, okay.
So you're going man on the moon?
Man on the moon.
All right. Well, you ladies, girl power, are wrong.
I knew it.
I know. It's the first woman in space was a Soviet cosmonaut. She was selected as the pilot for Vostok 6. This was in 1963, and the first man on the moon was Neil Armstrong in 1969.
Well,
it's still a win. Ladies were in space first.
Yeah, I guess.
Never happy is the story of that. Okay, here we go. Need to get this one right. Which came first, 7-Eleven or 7-Up?
Oh, gosh. 7-Up.
7-Up.
I would go with that because 7-Elevens are just another gas station chain. And I feel like there were so many that who thought we needed one more?
Well, 7-Up is one of the largest convenience store chains, and it opened up its first store in 1927.
Oh.
Which is crazy to think that.
Wow.
And 7-Up was first invented in 1929. Oh, Betty led you wrong twice.
No, I don't want to blame myself. No.
Of course you don't want to blame yourself.
I'm blaming Maria.
Ma'am.
No, it's okay. It's my fault.
Yes, exactly.
See,
exactly.
listen to the tale of two women here. Maria's like, no, it's all on me. And Betty's like, yeah, it's on her. You know what, Maria? I appreciate you taking one for the team. That's how a guy would do it, so I'm going to give you a prize.
What about my prize?
Thank you.
And now for some good news.
Uplifting WAY-FM. This here is the Wally Show with a little bit of good news. Giddy up. The rest of the world can be cantankerous with their news. We like to find some stuff that doesn't feel like that. Feels pretty good. Let's start with you, Betty Lou. Good news, giddy up, go.
There's a sweet little boy in Atlanta, Georgia, that for some reason, he is former President Jimmy Carter's biggest fan.
Oh, that's funny.
And he had his 5th birthday coming up, and he told his mom, I want it to be Jimmy Carter themed. Okay? Now, his mom was asked, why is he such a big fan of Jimmy Carter? She said that he saw a picture of Carter and then found out that he builds houses for people in need, and that just
cool.
really resonated with them.
Wow.
So what's so cool is the mom put together a whole party of Jimmy Carter themed birthday party, and then Habitat for Humanity found out about it and sent him a bunch of swag as well, which is the nonprofit that Jimmy worked with. And so anyways, the video is precious. He's got like a cardboard cutout of President Jimmy Carter. It's hilarious, but it's just so sweet to see a 5-year-old that is resonates with that. And he said when he grows up, he wants to build houses.
Oh, I love that, man. That's awesome. Gavin, good news, Giddy up, go.
Hall of Fame pitcher Randy Johnson was signing autographs recently and explained why he actually won't sign jerseys for people, which is something like super normal for athletes to do. But he said that they're one thing he only signs when he's trying to raise money for charity.
Oh, okay.
Because they're much more valuable.
Because they're limited. They're more exclusive. Oh, and so then he can raise more money for them. I like that he's thinking along those lines of like how he can do good with his fame and stuff. That's really smart. This is cool. This stuff just like gets me right in the old heart. There's a kid in England with CP, cerebral palsy, and he went to an ice rink with his parents, and he's in a wheelchair, and a stranger came up and offered to take him for a spin on the ice for the very first time, and obviously his parents were like, we want to keep him safe, and he's like, don't worry, I'm a hockey player, and yeah, but let me see your teeth. And he had them all, and he promised his parents it would be okay. So he takes the kid out and flies him around the ice rink there in his wheelchair, and the kid just had a blast.
Aww.
And so I love that when kids just get to be kids and step outside of the things that they have to deal with sometimes. And when people do that for them, that's amazing. And that is good news. Giddy up.
Well, that's the end, but it doesn't have to be. Check out our Aftercast. It's new stuff you didn't hear in the podcast. Be sure to rate us on iTunes as well as connect with us on social media. Just search Wally Show. And if you'd like to join our Facebook group made exclusively for you potties, the link is in the description of this podcast. Thanks to Colorado Christian University Online for supporting what we do.